This morning we're checking out Paynes Point Hook and Spear Fishing Club as they prep for the sturgeon spearing season. Emily Deem is live in the town of Neenah. Good morning, Em.
Good morning, Rachel. Hi, everybody. We are getting a better look at Lake Winnebago this morning. You can see the ice shanties that are in the distance out there. Hundreds of shanties are already out there, but thousands of people are going to be flocking to Lake Winnebago this weekend for the sturgeon spearing season opener. Well, Paynes Point Hook and Spear Fishing Club actually had to cancel one of their fundraising events that's going on this weekend. Jim Gerke is here with me to tell me a little bit more about that. Jim, it's due to the mild temps. Tell me why you had to cancel it.
Well, right now the thickness of the ice is so questionable that for us to put 200 or 300 cars out here would be most likely catastrophic. At some point in time something would break through and then we'd be trying to get people out with thin ice and it would be even more difficult. So we decided it was better off to be safe and just cancel it for the year and do what we can.
And we're on the ice right now, and you can see how it's pretty much just glare ice right now. Last year you were dealing with a lot of snow. This year there isn't any on there. It's just the ice consistency with the thickness of the ice. But people are still going to be heading out. So what we're going to show you is just some stuff that they have with them this weekend. So tell me first off about the chainsaw you brought out with you, Jim.
Okay, that's actually a saw that I used to cut my holes in, and typically it's got a much longer bar on it than that, but because the ice is so thin this year, there's actually a shorter bar on it, which makes it a little easier for me to handle.
Tell me about these decoys that we have here. Are these the ones that you use?
Yeah, those are actually a couple of the ones that I use. Everybody has their own idea of what's right and what color is good and what's not good, and I've seen everything from decoys to bowling balls to baby buggies hanging down holes already, so it's kind of a superstitious thing for everybody.
Well, here's the spear that you use. Tell us about this, Jim.
Okay, that's actually what's called a detachable spearhead spear, and so when you actually spear a fish, the head comes out. And the reason for that is because the sturgeon naturally want to roll, and if you got a long handle on there, they'll roll against something and then they'll spin off of the spear. So this way you pull the handle out and then you just bring the fish up with the spear. So
this weekend you had to, cancel your fundraising event, but you're still going to help the people that are coming out here. They could park cars up there and stuff, but tell us about, they're on their own for safety wise too?
Yeah, this year we're not putting out a tree line this year, and we won't be putting out any bridges. So as the season goes on, if we get more ice, we might do something, we might not, but at this point we're not planning to. But yeah, there'll be a available area out here for them to park and get their four-wheelers off and get out on the lake. One thing people should know though is when it comes to the trees, if you see a tree that's laying sideways or flat on the ice out there somewhere, that's marking you should stay away from that. That's marking a hole, a bad crack, or something that is danger. So if you see trees that are all lined up in a row, that's probably a tree line. If they're laying flat on the side, that's something to stay away from. We had a lot of problems last year with people driving around trees and going and falling through.
All right, Jim, thanks so much for joining us. We'll send it back to you.
Good advice. Thanks, Em. Beautiful pictures out there this morning. Will the temperature this week help spearers when the sturgeon season begins on Saturday? Pete joins us now with a look.
Well, certainly today won't help, Rachel. 42 degrees will be our high today, but look at the highs for the next 6 days. 27, 30, 34, not bad because we drop back to 20 and then 25. The overnight lows, too, we have to look at. 23 for tonight, and then we're in the teens here and all the way down to 10 degrees as we go into the weekend, and about 19 degrees for the overnight low as we go into Saturday night. So yes, temperatures are trending down, and that's good news.